Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach, and the fun continues on finals day. In the men's semis, Cole Houshmand defeats Matthew McGillivray, who got one 6-point ride but couldn't back it up with a meaningful backup score. And then Griffin Colapinto versus Rio Waida on the other side. Colapinto defeats Waida in a closer matchup, but Griffin put up a couple of eights to seal the victory. Let's take a look at the finals, and the stage is set. So here we have Griffin Colapinto versus Cole Houshmand, the Battle of San Clemente. Two good friends. Colapinto, somewhat of a mentor of Cole, and the two are good friends. So here they are in a heat together. They were seen embracing and wishing each other good luck before the competition. So both obviously stoked that they could make it to the finals here at Bells. Here, Griffin is just on a ripper of a right. He extends this, makes the claim, and gets a solid score. That's a 6.93 that he ties together with a 5.87 for a combined 12.8 are his two best waves in the heat. Let's take a look at Cole. He goes up in the lead early with this 7-point ride here, right off the bat, immediately putting the pressure on his friend Griffin. And the last goofy footer to win at Bells was Idolo Ferreira in 2018. So Cole obviously trying to, 6 years later, represent for the Goofy squad. And he actually had to switch boards and continue to surf. I'm not sure why. I forget if there was some problem or if he just wanted a different setup, but he switches boards and eventually ties together his 7.0 with, I think it was a 6-point ride, and takes the win against Colapinto. So 2024 Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach, the Goofy footer from San Clemente, takes first from his friend Griffin, Cole Houshmand. After a controversial win against Gabriel Medina, he goes on and gets to ring the bell at the end of the day. Okay, let's move on to the women's final. In the semis, it's Johanne DeFay, fresh off a win at Portugal, takes down the Costa Rican Brisa Hennessy to advance to the finals. Caitlin Simmers, the pride of Oceanside, won a convincing heat against the reigning world champ Caroline Marks. So the stage is set. DeFay, 6 event wins under her belt, faces off against Simmers, who has had 3 first-place finishes in the last 2 years, not least of which was Pipe earlier this year. And here's DeFay on a nice-looking wave, speeding down the line. This heat started off a bit weird. Both surfers were taking off on a couple waves, getting 1s, 2s, 3s. Nothing was quite lining up. DeFay gets a 5.67 and a 5.93, which combined for an 11.6 that she'll take in her heat. And here she is finishing off one of her last waves. Next, Caitlin Simmers. We've seen Caitlin surfing so confidently and with so much style this year. It's been a pleasure to watch. Here she is ripping up this right-hander. She gets a 6.1 for this wave that she surfs to completion here. Next, taking off on a steep, one of the biggest waves of the heat, and big bottom turn, charging the lip and absolutely smashing it. How many of you wish that you could charge like this right here? Just incredible, incredible stuff. That'll give her a 6.67, this wave here. She combines that with her 6.1 for a 12.77 and takes first place at Bells. So Caitlin Simmers, Cole Houshmand. Let's see, here they are holding the trophies, ringing the bell, epic stuff. This Bells event is one that came down, oftentimes to the slightest of margin. Obviously, Houshmand versus Medina, even that finals there, Simmers versus DeFay, really came down to some close margins. And what else to say, but congrats to Cole Houshmand, Caitlin Simmers. Caitlin with her second event win this year, and Cole, the rookie, with his first event win. And taking a quick look, actually, at the rankings, let's see where that puts us. So Griffin Colapinto still at number 1. Cole Houshmand gained 18 spots just in his performance alone here at Bells, and is now sitting at world number 8. And then on the women's side, Caitlin Simmers, world number 1. She'll be wearing the gold jersey in just a week or so at Margaret River. So we'll see you next time.